Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Drew and today we're going to be tackling the subject of rhythm guitar. Let's go. Well, rhythm guitar is arguably the most important aspect of playing guitar. It's what you're going to spend 95% of your time doing, whether you're in a band, playing in a pub or a club, or on a big stadium stage, or whether you're just simply playing a few chords and singing some songs around the campfire with your friends. So today we're going to break it down into its simplest elements. I'm going to give you 3 steps to help you master rhythm guitar. So the first way that we're going to play rhythm guitar is super simple. We're going to just treat everything for today that we're in 4/4, which means 4 beats to the bar. And what we're going to do to start off with is we're just going to do 4 downstrokes, 1 on each beat. So it's going to go like this. If we count to 4, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That sounds pretty good like that. But if we did that for a whole song, or even worse, for a whole set, things might start to get a bit boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce upstrokes. Now we're going to start just introducing one upstroke in the bar. So the first example I've got for you to practice is going to be an upstroke on the end of beat 3. So just think it's between beat 3 and beat 4. We're going to do an upstroke. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it starts to break the monotony a bit. Now, while we start to practice this, the big thing you want to remember is that we're keeping time. That and isn't a whole new beat, or that upstroke isn't a whole new beat. That upstroke falls between beats 3 and 4, which means if we were tapping our foot, we'd count 1, 2, 3, 4 when our foot hits the ground, and then those upstrokes or the ands would happen when our foot comes off the ground. So just imagine you've got a great big bar that's been basically bolted from your hand to your foot. So whenever you hit the ground on a beat, your hand goes down. Whenever you lift your foot up between the beats, your hand comes up. So you notice that as I'm playing, that my hand is just moving down and up, doesn't change. I don't pause at the top, I don't pause at the bottom to wait for an upstroke or wait for a downstroke. I'll just play that one example again and just watch how my hand's just a constant pendulum motion. Nice and easy. The next variation we'll do is we'll put that upstroke on the back end of beat 2. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So it just gives you some variety. Now if you want, get a piece of paper, just write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 a whole bunch of times, and then see how many variations you can come up with of adding those upbeats in between your downbeats. You could play the whole thing down, up, like that. You might want to put 2 upstrokes on, say, beats 3 and 4. You might want to do that on beats 1 and 2. I just really encourage you to experiment with all the variations that you can come up with, because the more rhythm patterns you know, the more interesting your playing is going to sound. Okay, as I played in that example, we're actually skipping some downbeats. So this is where syncopation really starts to come into play. So we're really emphasizing those upstrokes. So this is the part I find a lot of students struggle with when they haven't done it before. This is where they'll do the down up, and where they have to do another upstroke, but they'll pause for a minute at the top. It's where their hands loses that pendulum motion and they start looking like they're stuttering all the time. You really want to just relax when you practice these, and you really just want to make sure that your hand has got that constant down up motion. So for the first example, we're going to go down on 1, down on 2, followed by an upstroke. We're then going to skip the third beat, play another upstroke, and then down on 4. So she'll sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So you notice that starts to sound a little bit more open. There's a bit more space in your playing. It's going to sound like the music's starting to breathe a bit more. Now once again, we can put those skipped downbeats anywhere in the bar that you want. You can even skip the first beat if you want and start on an upstroke on the end of beat 1. Really encourage you once again, get a piece of paper, write 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all the way down the page. Remember, downstrokes on the beats or on the numbers, upstrokes on the ands. See how many combinations you can come up with? The more variations you've got, the more you've got to say, the more fun you're going to have with this. So good luck with it this week, and I can't wait to hear what you're doing next time. If you like what we're doing with these lessons, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, really appreciate it, but keep on picking and have fun. See you later, guys.